Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. I'm recording before I go to work, so I wanted to do a quick little video for everybody. So we're going to be having a time change soon, so maybe there's some things changing in your life. We have Halloween approaching, so the veil is very thin right now. If you celebrate any other holidays, I think it's called Samhain. It's a witch's one. It's about, you can burn a fire, you can make like a herbal pot, you can make dried fruit, and you can release those things. You can show Thanksgiving. There's a lot of different things if you want to look that up. Halloween in America is dressing up, going out for candy. It's just a fun time. On the opposite, though, it can be a very abusive time. So if you're going to be going out in the Americas, I don't know what they do in other countries, be safe also, because it's in the night. It's can be a little mischievous in our country. So we're just going to tap in and see what you need to know, what you need to be aware of. This is a channel of well-being, living an authentic life, growing and moving toward a higher frequency, and a life of abundance, which doesn't, like I always say, it doesn't necessarily mean money. Money is nice, but it's more about living a satisfied, emotionally fulfilling life, being on track, being on your mission. My name is Yolanda Roos, and this channel is a facilitated light growth and well-being channel. I read energy, so if you would like to subscribe to the channel and you do like the content, then definitely hit the button. Not required. I'm still going to be here recording. My mission is to help people to find happiness and joy within their life, even if everything's not perfect. Okay, we have a lot of good and bad in our life. When I say I'm a facilitator of light, it doesn't mean that we're all light and we're going to be perfect. You're never going to be perfect. We have balance. We have yin and yang, masculine, feminine, light, dark. That's life. That's how it's supposed to be. It's learning how to balance those things. We've all had trauma. We've all had things happen to us that hurt us, and that is what they talk about with shadow work. So what I bring about is things that you need to be aware of. When I talk to the guides, I'm seeking after things that could be hindering you, getting in the way. So we're going to get some cards. We're going to see what they have to say. I do collective timeless messages, so when you see this, there's probably something in it. It may not all resonate with you. It's a collective reading. It's general. It is two ways. It's either receiving or giving. So just keep that in mind, because like I said, I read for humanity. I read in overall energy. I do personal reads. If you want one, you're welcome to reach out. But I basically do this as a free channel for people to just something to kind of make you think, you know, do I do that? Or should I consider that? Or letting you know the energies that are present. So right now, this cycle is about self-care and a reality check. It's about being realistic about what you're doing for yourself, what you're not doing for yourself, what you need to still do, implement, or put into place. So let's see what they've got to say. There's one. We'll look at them once they get popped. I usually do like 3 or 4 to see. We're going to pull that one. All right, so we have 2 for right now. Sorry, it's morning. My nose, I just had to blow it. The Empress, creative, sensual, nurture. Sorry. If you deal with asthma, you understand. It was a little yucky this morning. This is also, maybe it's like taking care of yourself. There's flus, there's colds, there's things coming, allergies to a degree, because our world is a little off because of the solar flare. So normally where it would be really cold and things would have been dyed and blown away, like I still have green grass, and there's things that are stirring up. So if you have asthma or any of those things, make sure you're taking your medicines, your vitamins, taking care of your body, drinking more water, things of that nature. So I don't know, it just came, so we'll tell you. All right, so Empress could be this new thing you're creating. We're in a cycle of new paths coming in, okay? So she is Empress, which is a queen. and she is sitting on her throne, but she usually has a belly that's the earth, but she's the growth and the growing of something, the nurturing of something. And this is something that's in your life. There's something that you're growing, nurturing. There's a new thing. This is a cycle that's starting. Then we have 8 of water. This is walking away from things. It says withdraw, letting go, higher purpose. This is realizing, this was part of yesterday's video too. It's walking away from things that don't serve you and walking toward what you're growing, what you're working on, what is coming into your life. So, and I think in general, we are focusing on the next thing because we have something we want to do. All of us. There's something in a humanity level that we want something different, or we're working towards something, or there's something in the back of our mind. So overall energy is 10 of wind, finality, betrayal, death process. Well, in the tarot, this is a card of the man or person laying on the ground with all the swords. Like it's like rock bottom. Okay, so you have gotten to a place where you can only go up. You have finished a cycle. It's almost done. It's lingering. This also means like it's closing, but this new thing is progressing. It's seeing light at the end of the tunnel. So you have things that are coming in that are going to be leaving that old path behind, changing, coming into something new, and that leaving things behind, it could be why that it's finally, maybe you are releasing those things, or to get to that next level, you need to continue releasing the things that don't serve you, working toward that path that you're supposed to be. So remember, when we hold on to the things that we're supposed to be letting go, that's a lot of times when we get our tower moments, because our tower moments are happening to us because there's something else we need to do, be a part of, release, that we've become so comfortable or stuck that we don't know how to let go of it, or we're so attached to it that we can't let go of it. And that's when you'll get your tower moment. So hopefully you are doing your shadow work. Excuse me. And you're releasing the things that you don't need anymore. I'm so sorry. Compassion. You have, may you tend to the suffering. This is probably the self-care thing. This is whatever you've been dealing with. This is what came to me. There is trauma in some of your lives. Not all of you, but there is trauma, or there has been. And this is the time that you're supposed to be dealing with it. And you're supposed to have compassion for yourself, compassion for others, compassion in general. This, I think, is for you. And I think that there are things that you need to be dealing with and tending to, things that have hurt you, assessing it. This is shadow work. Assessing it, feeling it, and sending it on its way. Because you have to feel it. There's no way around it. It's gonna hurt. You've probably been shoving it and pushing it down because you just weren't ready, or you just didn't want to think about it. You didn't want to relive it. But to release it, you have to let it come up. You have to acknowledge that it happened. You have to feel it. And then you have to say, I don't want it to hold me anymore. I release it. I forgive it. I'm sending it out. I don't want it. You clip it energetically with the strings that are attached to you. Whatever it's doing to you, you have to understand, and you have to be realistic that it happened. You have to live in the reality that somebody hurt you, something hurt you, an environment hurt you, a health issue. You might have gotten sick and it changed your life, and you have a bitterness, or you have an anger, or you're still dealing with the processing of this thing taking your life normality away. That's for somebody. That's what's coming to me. So because of this thing, you need to take care of yourself. You need to tend to the suffering, to the thing that happened, to the things that are hurting you. This was also talked about in the other videos, like taking care of your health. If there's things that you're ignoring, you're going to keep suffering. And when we talk about the mind and the body are connected, they're connected. If your mind gets upset, it hurts your body. If your body is hurting, it upsets your mind, because you are feeling the pain, you're feeling the discomfort, you're feeling the depression, you're feeling, I can't get things done, or I don't feel good, or I don't have the energy. So you need to address your body, your emotions, and your physical body, okay? They go together, mental health and physical health. And love, may you dive deep into your passions. Yes, this is the other part. Healing what you have, so you can go with gusto to the thing that you're actually passionate about, whether it's the person you love, the job, moving, experiencing something, growing, learning something new, you know, being a part of something different, you have to take care of yourself. You have to deal with the suffering and the damage that you've done or has been done to you to be able to pursue this. You won't feel it. It'll get in the way. That's why they're wanting you to clear. There's new energy coming in. We're supposed to be moving up to a higher frequency, or a frequency that's coming in will raise us. Not all of us. We're not all going to be there, but we have a choice to go into the Christ consciousness, which is 5D, 6D, looking at people as a collective whole, not as I'm an individual. We're looking at everything as a group thought. And that is going to accelerate you into where you need to be. And if you can accept the 5D, you can also forgive. You can move forward. You can release those things that are hurting you or getting in the way. And then once you release the things that are getting in the way, you can go towards your pursuit of happiness, of passion, the thing that you desire, the thing that you want, that thing that you feel would light you up. Now, I feel like we need to get things together, because this energy that is coming in is going to push us toward what we're focusing on. So we should be focusing right now on what we want, not what we don't want. Okay, so keep that in mind. Manifestation works on what you're thinking on. Whether you're thinking I don't want it or I do want it, it just sees, oh, she's thinking about this, she's thinking about that person, that job, that thing. If you're thinking on it, you're going to keep pulling it towards you. So that's what we call stinking thinking. If you can get out of your stinking thinking, if you feel like you're going down that path, force yourself to think of something that you do want, something that is nicer. That's why they say call in your happy place. That's what you're doing. You're calming your mind. You're thinking on the thing that makes you happy, not the thing that makes you upset. And when it comes to manifestation, like I said, there's no negations. It only knows what you're thinking on. So please keep that in mind. Let's see. What's the next message for the collective? Next message for the collective. Okay, got 2 here. So we have underwater gardens. Nurture the garden of your heart, cultivating seeds of compassion, gratitude, and forgiveness. Yeah, just a little insight. Be thankful for the things you have, releasing the things that no longer serve you. And manta rays, find serenity in graceful movement and let life's currents carry you to new heights. So this works together. So you've got thankfulness, forgiveness. You're allowing things to flow. Okay. And I did the water ones because I wanted to do something, because I feel like your emotions are a major thing right now. We're going through a lot of transitions. And I think there's things that we want, and our aspirations are linked to our mental. They're not really physical. So right now we're dealing with setting up the new cycle, the new system, the new thing we want. And it's allowing yourself to go with the flow. And I'm also hearing let go of the outcome. Like, you can say this is where you'd like to go, but I'm asking you to be flexible. I'm asking you to be open, because what you're creating could manifest into something more beautiful. Or it might be you might be feeling it because there's something, but it might be just slightly different. And don't get set on exactly when it needs to happen, exactly what it's going to be. It's just telling you, be thankful for what you have, be thankful for your life. There's new things coming in. And I'm hearing, even though it might seem disastrous, it's going to work out. So don't get hung up on the little things. Just know that where you're going, the universe, God, spirit guides, angels, all have you in a direction, a trajectory that you're supposed to be on. And they want you to just be flexible, because I don't think they can show us right now. I think what's coming in is hidden or kept quiet for a reason, because it has to be approached with a freshness, or it's something that excuse me, we can't even fathom. So be open, be flexible. Try not to be in control of it, because when you get too in control, you get disappointed. And I don't want to see you guys get disappointed where there's something beautiful coming, and because it doesn't come out exactly the way you wanted it to, that you get upset and you block the beautiful thing from coming in. Because your energy accepts or says, no, I'm not ready. It's all energy. It's frequency. All right, your last 2 cards. The Ocean Blue is the one we got here. This one's Miami. The ocean absorbs long wavelengths while reflecting short wavelengths of light, thus giving it the color of blue and green. Just like nature, we need to take the full spectrum of light and reflect it out to the world, the true colors that resonate within. So this is also authenticity, going towards your true feelings of what you want, not letting fear get in the way. Just be you as you are. Do what you need to do what makes you happy. Be true to yourself. Be honest. This is me. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm working toward. And own it. There's something that you want, guys. There's something that's out there that you want to seek after. And you're going to have to go through a little bit, of course, especially if you're leaving something or somebody behind. And then cycles of life. This is the next one you got. This is from Maine. This is the little seashells. They have like a mussel that's got like pretty blue and pearlized centers. These are super pretty. Cycles of life. There are many things that will unfold and then fade away from your life. People will come and go, but there will be memories that stay with you like the shells that surface from the sea. When one thing dies, a new life is born. Yeah, that's what you're going to. Be true to yourself, because this new life is the true you. I think that what's happening is this frequency, this blast of energy, and this raising of the frequency is going to bring you to the core of who you are. Because when you're in 3D, when you're in a lower vibration, and when you're in a programmed state of mind, and I don't mean you're a robot, there are so many influences and so many things that are out there that kind of we learn in school, we learn from our churches, we learn from our society, we learn from every place. We're bombarded with information. We have information overload. So sometimes we get a little programmed because why would they lie to us? We just don't even question. We just go along and do things. And what's happening is with the 5D, there's a higher awareness. I said it's a group thing. It's like you're not just take care of yourself. It's like you start worrying and you start being concerned about what's around you, that you are part of a whole, okay? And with that comes the true authentic person, because then when you start removing all the things that you're supposed to be and you start pulling off all the crap and you go, oh, that's not who I am. I'm this person, or I want this in my life and I don't want that anymore, or I've been living this because it's what I thought you were just supposed to do, but I'm not really ever totally happy. Trueness of life brings a happiness that no one can compare to. If you have been your sexual orientation, if you've come out about whether you're straight or whether you're gay or whatever, when you finally came out, there's a like, oh, I can be the person. I conquered the fear. I got over it. If you change religions from your normal religion that you were maybe raised in, but this one that you go to resonates with you, it's a freedom, it's a peace, it's a filling of who you are. If you go on a spiritual walk and you find that thing that lights you up, if you don't like where you live and you really are wanting to live, say, by the ocean or in the woods or whatever, you want to live in the city or you just want to live by yourself, and you actually do it and it resonates, you find a happiness. If you like to wear polka dots and stripes and you don't want to follow fashion, but you just start saying, you know what, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to wear my hair purple. I'm going to wear my hair green, white. I'm going to, I'm not growing old gracefully. I'm going to ride my sports car because I like fashion and action and whatever. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. When you be in a true, authentic, you follow what's inside of you. You be who you want to be. You be what resonates. And when you can be true to who you are, that's when you find true happiness. That's what we're looking at on this channel. We're looking at you being true to who you are and being accepting, because there's always something that you need to work on. But in most cases, we don't always express ourselves or be or go after what we want, because other people make us feel that we might be weird or it's not status quo or whatever. And right now is, honestly, from what I've seen, I feel like although there's tension and although there's a lot of things that, could get some help, this is the most free and liberating time, maybe in America. I don't know about other countries, You can be who you want. You can express how you want. You can do what you want. You can have the religion you want. You can even practice witchcraft and nobody's going to burn you. I mean, I don't practice a lot of witchcraft. I do things in general, but that would be considerate. But you can live a free life. If you're not hurting anybody, you can live a free life. Now, if you're hurting somebody, I can't say that you should be doing something, because that's not really helping humanity. But you get what I'm saying. You can be and do what you want. If you want to move, you have to prepare for it. Maybe start saving. Maybe figure out where you'd like to go. If you want a new job, maybe sign up for college. Go back to school if there was something you always wanted to do. If you want to open a business, okay, you can't just open it tomorrow unless you're wealthy. Okay, then maybe you could, but still, there's variances. There's things you got to do. Think about what puts you on fire. Think about what makes you happy, or you want to make time for sports. Do you really need all those other things, the job that you have, or do you want some free time to go play some sports that you like? Do you want to sing in a choir? Find a choir that you can be a part of. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, though. Do something that puts you in a good mood, that lights you up, that fills you, that brings you back to when you were a kid and you could do all these different things. You could play outside. When we played outside and we used our imagination, it's exhilarating because you're imagining yourself. It's like a form of manifestation. You're imagining yourself in that situation. You're living it, man. I remember as a kid, we'd be building houses and driving race cars, and it was all in our mind, but we were having fun. We'd get the refrigerator boxes and we'd make them into houses and different things. So imagine what you want. Go after it. Create that new beautiful life. That's your beautiful life, not what somebody else tells you you're supposed to have. Go after what you want. Guys, I hope this will help you. I'm going to be heading out to work soon, and I'll be back again to talk to you soon.